and stuff with it, and it's just a case of now concentrating on you and getting your best game out there on the day and hoping that that's enough.
It will be Deta to get us underway with those very wobbly darts, a unique setup that the 64-year-old has got. Amazing longevity in darts. She's still going, and she's certainly got no appetite to give up just yet.
60.
No, absolutely. And like I said at the top of the show, I actually tipped Rhian as an outside bet, but she's not really an outside bet at all. She has been superb over the last 10 years. And yeah, she has a real good chance here to be a thorn in Deta's side. She really does.
Two players who are very familiar with each other's games. It's the 17th time they've played. 3 times this year, and one of them was in the final of the Scottish Open, won by Deta. Tight contest, winning 5-4. But this is a completely different equation.
It's being able to control things early doors and making sure that you do the right thing and you stay straight and you don't do anything to give away an easy leg. That's the secret in the quarterfinals. You want to start fairly well. Even if you lose the leg, you want to be right there with them.
Yeah, you'd always say that the last leg that wins you a game is the most important leg in a game of darts, but the second most important is probably the first. You need to come out of the blocks very, very quickly.
Well, it's the problem with the game in general is that negativity can creep into a game of darts far quicker than positivity will. That is the biggest hang-up with the game.
Deta threatening the first max.
135.
Looks like she's found a range. It was a slow start from Deta Hedman, and Rhian O'Sullivan in the box seat to maybe break the throw. Another 2 treble visit.
And the crowd that we have there, they're into this already. First leg, they're well into it.
$60. Rhian, you require 77.
Double 10. And that is a terrific start from Rhian O'Sullivan.
Yeah, it really settles her down, and it's a really good breaker throw, and that is Rhian's absolute, the bit that she does as well as any lady is that she finishes nice and quickly. It's not often you see her sat there on a double forever and ever. She is a good sort of mid-range shooter, we call that. Anywhere between 60 and 80, she's right on it.
Well, she wasn't too far away from 50% on the outer ring in her match against Suzanne Smith. It was a professional performance. Suzanne's had a few issues with her technique, but Rhian didn't kind of get dragged down. She just went up, played her darts, and averaged 85.
$43. 60.
Very proud Welsh woman, as you can clearly see with the flights. It's a good time for Welsh darts.
Yeah, I played against, well, been in the same room as her in many an international meeting in the last, well, I've been playing international now since 2008 or 2009, so yeah.
60.
Watched her rise through. She's just such a good player, and it's, you know, I said it's kind of her time now. She's been around a bit in darting terms, and she knows what it's all about now, and it's her time. You have to do the donkey work to become the show pony, and you know, it's her time to be the show pony.
63.
Fortunate bounce out.
Yeah, went under on the blocks on our rather extravagant stage that we have here. That stage is also as iconic as the venue is, I think.
$97. Rhian, you require 100.
Some pressure applied. This can still go. Treble 19 leaves the bullseye. Wrong side of the wire. Rhian had to have a second look there.
44. Deta, you require 140.
Good pressure asserted there from Deta.
68.
Oh, 2 darts at double 4, and just as we were saying before, she's so good in that bracket, and her finishing, like you say, superb. 2 out of 2. I would say she's settled down.
Absolutely. Dream start for Rhian O'Sullivan. Well, she hasn't been around quite as long as Deta Hedman. She's also been winning titles for 3 decades now. The noughties, the 2010s, and still going strong in the year 2023.
41.
3 titles won this year.
This can only be the Lakeside. I think we've got Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs on one table, sat next to the Peaky Blinders on 2 tables over. It's yeah.
An extravagant array of costumes.
Only at the darts, mate. It's only at the darts.
100.
And a crowd-pleasing walk-on from Deta Hedman as well. But she won't be feeling quite as jovial because she struggled to get going against Rhian.
It's always hard when you go up there and you know you're expecting a tough game, and sometimes you can overthink. There's the Dwarves. And yeah, you can overthink sometimes what your opponent's going to do and stop yourself.
140.
We are still going to first to 2 sets in the ladies' draw until the semi-finals, but there will be a break after the first set, so chance for both players to gather their thoughts, have a few minutes off the stage and recompose.
26.
And that's something I think Deta's going to want a lot more than Rhian.
Yeah, absolutely. If you're sat in Rhian's position right now, you do not want to stop. You want to keep going and keep going, and sometimes the breaks can be in your favour and sometimes they work against you. I've been up there thinking, oh, I wish there's a break next. Oh, I hope there's a break after this set, and it has happened, and I've managed to claw myself back into the game. And other times you've been in front and going, oh no, I don't want the break now, because somebody else has clawed their way back in on you. So
Here you require 120.
Yeah, I always believe that the player in the ascendancy is the one that never wants the break.
50.
Whereas if you are struggling, a break just gives you a chance to go off stage, stops your opponent from throwing more darts. Looked an awkward lie for the treble 20.
42.
that's the Peaky Blinders.
70.
Tops. Rhian O'Sullivan with an absolutely blind